Man, this video is gonna be going up a little late this week because what, it's Wednesday. Yeah, it'll probably not go up till Thursday or Friday. Ooh, it's kind of late, but I completely kind of forgot about it. Man, there's been so much that's been going on with the whole diss situation. That's blown over, at least for me and the people involved. But some people are still like, I don't know, weird. But that whole situation is blown over, like I said, at least to me. And now I'm just fucking busy, man. Fucking busy, because that song I made, like I said, maybe like 5 hours ish. But now I have to make so many more songs, because like I said, I wanted to make 4 songs a week, written and recorded. I have songs written, but I've only recorded 2 because I just haven't had time. And the past couple days where I have had time, I've just been so tired. So I've been like, oh, let me get my sleep, and I only get 4 hours of sleep, so I'm always tired, you know. But I have off the next 2 days, so I'm planning on, this is gonna sound crazy, but I'm planning on recording 7 songs tomorrow and then another 7 songs the next day, because that will equal out to 16, and then I'll be caught up. Or not only caught up, but I'll be done for the month, you know. So I mean, if I could do that, I'd be finished. But I think I can at least do 7 tomorrow, because I can do the 5 for the EP. Then I can do these 2 songs, which I have a Keanu Reeves remix coming out. It'll probably be out by the time I put this video out. And then in like 3 days or so, I'm gonna put out the other song, but I have to get it recorded. But I have the art for it finished and everything. And it should only take maybe an hour, like 2 hours or something to record it. Put a light mix over it, a little master. You know, everything else is finished, the graphics and everything. So I'll send that out. And then the Keanu Reeves one obviously is not gonna be monetized or on Spotify or anything, so that's just gonna go up on YouTube and SoundCloud right away. Other than that, I have, like I said, the EP coming out. I have a couple other songs I have ideas for, but I haven't written. The other song I recorded isn't gonna come out probably for, I think, probably until like March. I think that's when I'll drop it, is like March. Unless I end up making this other song, which I'm not sure if I'm gonna, then it'll come out in May. And then I have another song, which is gonna be kind of like a series, and that will come out as well. So I mean, I don't know, I have at least like 5 months planned. Like I have January obviously planned, February is an EP, March, I have it planned, and either way, like I have shit that's gonna come out. Even if it's not this, then that's gonna get set back, you know. It's kind of a lot. But January, February, March, and then April, another thing. And I could have May as well if I have that other song that I'm not sure if I'm gonna make. But I'm also making so many songs that I'm sure something else will pop up, but I just don't know if it'll be, you know, whatever. June, if my guy Robert wants to finish our song, we can put that out for his birthday, because his birthday is in June. If not, I guess, I don't know if we'll ever finish that, and then I might just end up using those beats for something else. But in July, I have a song planned, which is actually, I'm gonna have to rewrite it, because it's like the 2nd song I've ever written. But like I wrote this song over a year ago, like just over a year ago, or around a year ago. But the meaning for it, like by the time I moved to Cali, the meaning for it's gonna be like pretty cool, you know. It's gonna be like, I was thinking about this back then, and now it's kind of like coming true, you know. So put that out. So that's 5 months, you know. January, February, March, April, May, and June I'm not exactly sure about. I'll have something out obviously, but then July I already have planned out. So May and June I'm not exactly sure what's going to come out for those months, but I already know the other 5 months what's going to come out, at least, you know. So there's at least going to be an EP next month, there's at least going to be this song this month, at least going to be, you know, unless stuff switches up and it might get set back, but it doesn't really matter. And it might not get set back, because I might just set it up now. I might just, you know, put it out on distribution now. I don't know, it depends, because if I get it all recorded, I might as well just set it all up, and then I don't gotta worry about shit besides May and June. Then I put those up, and then I have another couple months where I don't even have to worry about shit, you know, because that's January, February, March, April, May, June, July. Then all I have is August, September, October, November, December. That's only 5 more months that I have to plan for. and making 4 songs a week, shit, next month I could have the whole year planned out. But then again, it's like, should I don't know. But the other thing is too is my mixtape. When that comes out, I'm actually not sure if it's gonna be a mixtape or an album yet. Fuck. But I feel like if it's an album, I have to really like come hard. So I want to make sure I get better mixes and masters on my stuff. But then on the other hand, it's like if I just put out a mixtape, people might not really see it. But then I can use other beats, you know, so I can take advantage of that mixtape and just use extra stuff. Or I can take advantage of the album and be like, okay, even if it's not as good as it should be, in the future people can still look back and it'll still be on Spotify and all that. So I think it really depends. It also depends on how many songs I want to make, because I want to have at least 15 on it. But if I do a mixtape, I mean, I could do like 30. Or I could drop like 10 mixtapes, but I probably won't have less than 12 songs on an LP. So I don't know. Either way, I have a lot of ideas for a lot of stuff. I just need to really kind of sit down, write it all out, record it, and just kind of set it all up. But I have a lot to kind of make up for this month, like I said, but I'm definitely going to do it, because whenever I say I'm going to do something, I do it. And then, you know, I already knew this month was going to be hard, February is going to be hard, but then March I feel like it's going to be still, you know, kind of difficult, but then May, I feel like at that time it's going to be easier. You know, it's not going to be like so, or I guess April, fuck, I skipped a whole month. I just feel like it's going to be easier once I get to April and May to make more songs, because I'm gonna be so used to it. Like now, if I can record these couple songs and even finish writing a couple in these couple days left of the month, like, you know, the week, a little over a week, I think, like a week and 2 days or something like that. But then again, I don't count that. I'm really counting the weeks, not the months. So, but still, like 4 songs a week, if I can do that, if I can make this up in this last week, it's gonna be like, damn, I can really do a lot. And even when I made that diss, it was like, damn, I made this pretty fucking quick. And I didn't rewrite it all, and I didn't really do any like information lookup or anything. So some songs take longer, but the EP next month is kind of, it's for Valentine's, you know, it's not as lyrical or anything. So 5 songs, they're gonna be a lot easier to make, you know, even if they have 3 choruses, which I think at least one of them does, or 3 verses. But they'll be a lot easier to make because they're not as lyrical, they're more emotional or story, you know, driven. So I feel like that's an advantage, but it's still something I have to do. You know, I still have to like sit down and really, you know, write something, you know, good. So there's just so much I have on my plate. Like I'm literally writing for those 5 songs another, well, I finished those last night, those 2 songs, but those, well, 4 of those songs still, but the choruses are all done. One of them's completely done, and I've started writing all of them, but I haven't finished, you know what I mean? So tonight I'm just gonna really sit down, finish them, and then once morning comes, I'm just gonna record probably for at least like 8 hours, I would say, if not 12. And if I can get a song done every 2 hours, that's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. I could at least get 6 done if I really do 12 hours. And I think it'll be like 2, kind of 4. And then after that, it'll be like 1 hour for a song, especially if the choruses are already done and, you know, they're a lot easier to record, you know, because they're not as lyrical or anything. So it's gonna be, the first 2 might take an hour or 2, and then the last kind of 5, if I do 7, you know, would be like an hour or less each, I feel like, you know. And then I'll also be in that groove, so I'll be like, oh, let me knock this out. So I think the 5 probably only take like 5 hours to record. Then the other 2 might take, you know, another 2 hours each, but that's so 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 hours. That's not bad. And then the rest of the time I can sit, I can mix a little bit, I can master a little bit, I can write some more, and then the next day hopefully I have enough written out to do like another 7 songs, and after that it'll be like boom, done for the month, and then start for the next month, and I'll just quickly switch from being like, you know, behind to ahead, just like that. And that's always what ends up happening. Like I don't know. I don't want to say like I procrastinate, but I just don't finish things. So it's like I kind of start this and 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 start this. Okay, I finished this one. I finished this one. I finished this one. Then I finish all these, and it's like I went from being back here to like to just way up ahead. So it's like I don't know. I don't really know how to like explain it. It's kind of like procrastinating, but it's also multitasking at the same time. It's really weird, but it's just I don't know. But I kind of want to get used to just making 4 songs a week, not just like, oh, I want to make 16 a month. I want to specifically make 4 a week. So next month, that's really what I'm going to focus on, is strictly trying to get at least 4 a month or a week. And then do that for every month until I hit 200 songs, at least. So it's going to be hard, but I have enough beats for it. And if I do a mixtape, I definitely have enough beats for it because I can use plenty of other shit. If more disses pop up, if more, whatever. I mean, there's so much that could happen this next year, especially moving to California. There's just so much that could happen. Probably gonna buy new beats even, you know what I mean? So there's just so much that's gonna happen that I'm not really, not really fazed by anything. I'm just like, hey, let's get it done, So let's get it done. That's how I gotta do it. I'm over here writing for a song right now. The EP is gonna be pretty cool because it's gonna be like, I haven't really worked it out yet. It's not exactly gonna be a story, but it's gonna be kind of an order of a story. So it's gonna be like, this song's gonna mean this song's gonna mean this, you know what I mean? Then there's gonna be like these different types of songs. Like, you have people like Future, who makes a lot of like club songs, right? And then you have, like everybody kind of like has their own shit. You know what I mean? But instead of it being like just a Juice WRLD or just a Future, it's gonna be like kind of like everything. So it's gonna be like a song kind of like Chris Brown, and then a song kind of like Future, then kind of a song like The Weeknd or someone, and then it's gonna be like the Juice WRLD kind of like. So it's gonna kind of go from like I want you to I got you to like just like a sex song or whatever, into like you fucked me up. You know what I mean? Like it's gonna be like all this different shit, and it's not exactly gonna connect story wise, but it's gonna be like it could be, I guess, like kind of like Fall Out Boy's album. I don't remember what the name of that album was, but it's like you could, like, if I have a music video, I could kind of tell a story through them all, but it's not really necessarily connected in the songs themselves. But they're taken from kind of like real events that happened to me or friends, that's like, so that they're kind of based on true shit. I mean, some of them, not everything, but so I think it's gonna be a cool idea. I don't want to get into like too much of it because I don't want to ruin it, but it's definitely gonna be pretty cool. And then I'm probably just gonna have like an intro, so it'll probably be like 6 tracks, 5 songs, and then I'll already have the stuff for like the next 2 months already ready, lined up, and then I'll just keep making songs, man. So at that point, I have like that pressure off me of like, oh my god, I gotta make a song this month, or I gotta put something out. It'll just be like, that's all lined up already. All I have to do is write and record these other songs that can go on my mixtape or album or this month's EP or whatever. So it's like I can do all this different stuff rather than just kind of being stuck on like putting out this good song for this month. It's like that's already done. I don't gotta worry about that. I'll just kind of brush it off because it's already been done, unless I end up switching it to more songs, but it would cost me more money, so I probably wouldn't do that. I'd probably just wait longer to put the song out, because if you put out like 2 songs at the same time on an EP, it's cheaper than putting out 2 songs separately. So in November, when I put out a song a week, it costs a lot of money, rather than if I would have just made an EP of 4 songs, it would have been cheaper than putting out 2 songs separately. Like, it would have been cheaper to put out 4 songs altogether than 2 songs separately. That's kind of crazy, but it is what it is. I said I would do it, and I did it. And just like I said, I want to make 4 songs a week, or at least 16 a month. That's my thing. 4 8, 12, 16. As long as I get that done in a month, I'm fine. And then next month I'll go to the 4 week and then stick with that. Really, at the end game is just get 200 a year, but I'm trying to break it down like 16 a month, 4 a week, you know, and really that's over 200. But I've kind of given myself some leeway too, where it's like, okay, I'm a little bit behind, I can catch up, or okay, I'm ahead. Now I can just take the edge off. I can wait a little bit. You know, the time where I'm moving, I might not be able to make as many songs, but I'll catch up. Or I have like a week or two, I think, where I don't even need to make a song and I'll still be on track for hitting over 200. So I'll definitely be at that point in December, and if not earlier. Like seriously, I might start making so many songs. Like, there's just sometimes I write so many songs in one day, like, I don't know. But yeah, I feel like it's gonna be a lot easier, and it's just gonna get a lot better from here. And honestly, I'm really excited for this Keanu Reeves remix. Like, it's nothing super crazy, but there's a couple things I say that it's like, dang, like just one of those situations. Like, man, I came up with that for real. Okay. So there's just a couple things in there that's like, oh, that kind of hit hard. But I mean, yeah, I'll record that tonight, which will technically be in the morning, and then I already have the graphic for that made, which isn't anything crazy because it's just a remix. And then I'll put that up on YouTube and SoundCloud. This video will probably be up by then, if not after. So I'm not sure when I'll put it out. I could put it out midday, or I could put it out at night. I'll probably put it out like midday, I think, because everybody else will be working, but I'll have off. So I'll put that out. So I'll probably record my other song, then record that, then put, get them both mixed and mastered, put the one out for distribution, and then put Keanu Reeves out, and then record at least the other 5 songs for the next month's EP. Don't have to worry about mixing and mastering them right away. I could just go right into writing more songs for tomorrow, so I have another like 7 songs. Then once I have all those, mix and master all that shit, send out distribution what needs to be distributed, and then everything else just kind of be like, I have this ready for an album or an EP or a mixtape or a single. Just depends on what kind of beat I use and how I'm feeling. So we'll see, but definitely excited. This year's gonna be huge, man. I don't know, man. People are telling me how much I've grown last year, and really last year, the beginning of the year, really wasn't shit. And then like 5-6 months after that, I still couldn't even like record or write. I was focusing more on like the industry shit that people don't figure out usually until like after their first or second year. So then I kind of focused on making my studio, trying to find my voice a little bit more and all that. And then from there, it was like, let me kind of focus a little bit more on my writing. I still, I don't know, man, because people, like, how they write now is how I was writing back in, like, if not elementary, then, like, middle school. So it's like, I've always kind of had that, I've always been good at English without trying. So now that I'm trying, it's like, damn, I just came up with that, I just came up with that, I just came up with that, and it goes over people's heads because they don't know, but then they look back and they're like, hey, you know what, that was pretty dope, if I explain it. So even though only for like the last 3 months of the year I was really kind of practicing on my writing and rewriting and kind of learning more about entendres, alliteration, assonance. Assonance is great. That's fucking amazing to just use in your songs. It's so good. Multi kind of syllable rhyming schemes and all that. Homonyms, I mean, just so much. Like I've gotten pretty decent at homonyms. And this next song I actually have one that's pretty dope. And then there's just different stuff. Like I don't even know exactly what to call it, but like Ilmac does some shit like this where he'll like have, I can't think of any like line that he says off the top, but he'll like say something and it'll be like 5 words. These 2 words will go together. These 3 words will go together. These 3 words will go together. You know what I mean? Like this will mean something. This will mean something. This will mean something. And then it'll all mean something else put together. Like, it's really kind of dope, but you wouldn't really think about it unless you kind of heard them separately. Like, if you were like, rob a bank, but then it was like, I don't even know how to really explain it. Like, I'd have to really pull something up, and I can't think of anything he says off the top, but he definitely comes up with some dope shit. And then also, just some stuff where it's like, kind of spelling out things without really spelling them out, just kind of having that. It's almost like a homonym, but not really. I don't really know how to explain it. It's just the evolution of bars, man. I don't really know how to explain it, but like, there's some dope shit. Like, that's what I mean. And like this Keanu Reeves remix, I say some shit that's like, I don't know what that is. It's like a homonym, but it's like alliteration, but it's like neither at the same time. And I don't know. I feel like I just come up with new shit all the time that people don't really know about and don't even know what like to call it. Like, I don't even know what to call it. So it's like, hey, I kind of like this. All right, but I'm gonna try to keep this one a little bit shorter, because the hat one is probably kind of long. Oh, you know what? Fuck. I should have put that one out this month. I think that's what I was supposed to do this week. But fuck it. I'll wait. Either way, man, I got a lot of shit going on. I can't wait to fucking move. It's snowing out here now. Jump roping is another thing, man. That's been hard with the cold weather and shit. But when I move to West Hollywood, it's gonna be like, okay, I got this, you know. Especially because I think it's like a big kind of gym area out there. Like, a lot of the people are really, you know, in it about their bodies and, you know, and everything. So with the weather, there's kind of no excuse, you know. Here it's like, I can barely get my car in the driveway, and I have an SUV. Do I really want to jump rope in that? I don't know. Do I really want to, you know what I mean? So, I don't know. But yeah, I'm gonna sign off for this one. The hat video, I don't think I put it up yet. I think that's the one I was supposed to put up. I'll put that up next time. But yeah, that's it. So look out for my Keanu Reeves song. If it's not already out, it'll be out in a couple hours. If it is out, then go fucking check it out. What the fuck are you doing, bitch? I'm out.